All right, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Let me know if you can hear me, and let me know if the commercial's too loud. No, let me know if the traffic in the background is annoying, because if it is, I'll shut the window. Loretta, thank you for the 5x5. Bush Pick, thank you for the 5x5. Lone Prepper, Jeep Girl, Ozark, Elaine, Dan Phillips, Cat Girl, Biffer, Nostradamus, Rebecca, thank you for the 5x5. Joe, thank you. Jan, Cold Prepper, sorry, enough already. Lisa, Dobie, Henry, Joanne, Crow, Sojourner, Krista, Calamity Girl, thank you for the 5x5. Johnny, Neil, and Flown Grow, and Bob, thank you for 5x5. Mr. Landfill, Grace, Running with Scissors, Carrie, Scarlett, and Laura, thank you for the 5x5. By the way, guys, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, I'll be on with Calamity Girl. We're doing a live stream together, and I'll be on her channel tomorrow night. Tonight is not the special guest. That's for tomorrow night. I messed that up. So I will correct that later on. But yeah, the special guest is tomorrow night. And we're going to be talking about the climate of the world and the things that are going on. And especially what just happened with North Korea, Russia, and China. Also, what China did with Taiwan, sorry. What they did with Taiwan, I thought was very interesting. I don't know. But nonetheless, it was definitely a move that China just made on the Philippines. Sorry. Not even, not Thailand and not Taiwan, the Philippines. So China is supposed, I mean, I don't know, man. They're definitely getting ballsy, but there's got to be something more to their madness, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, let me close this shit up. All right. So hopefully I'm not too far behind. Hopefully. Anyway. Yes, and Calamity Girl is on here, so head over to her channel. It's spelled exactly the same way. Just type it in the search, and you'll be able to find it for tomorrow's live stream. All right, so I didn't get too much for tonight, but we're definitely going to talk about the things that are going on, especially with this insane move now, or this rush with the ARM ticket that's coming out. We're going to talk about that a little later, but we definitely need to talk about this mutual defense pact that Russia and North Korea signed. Yeah, Johnny 308. YouTube's on some bullshit, like all the way across, like on any genre or niche you can think of. YouTube is just on some straight bullshit right now. Like, I've never seen the amount of crap that they're pulling with everyone. So it's not just prepper channels or conspiracy theorists or gun channels. It's everybody across the board. Now, of course, they're golden child channels. Those channels are obviously they're babies, and those you'll always find. But everybody else's channel, they're giving a lot of people shit. I mean, they're photography channels, man, that they're giving shit to, and I was a little surprised when I heard that. I thought it was because we're knuckleheads and we're rebellious, however you want to look at it. But even photography, people are talking about cameras, pictures, and mountains, and they're giving them shit. So they're definitely handed over their algorithm to the AI, and I think the AI is flagging a lot of nonsense. And YouTube is in damage control trying to fix a lot of those problems. In fact, they took a thumbnail off one of my videos on, I think it was the Angry Truth, because it was offensive. I don't know how that's even possible. And then they sent me an email saying that my descriptions were off. but they didn't say how or why. So I think YouTube opened up their entire algorithm to AI, and AI is just screwing a lot of shit up. In fact, I was on YouTube Studios, Sean Cannell, and he has like a YouTube Studios Facebook page, and people on there were saying how they lost their channels for no reason. Like they didn't say anything, they didn't do anything, and their channels were upright deleted. Matter of fact, one lady said her son's channel, a kid's channel, was deleted with no warning, and he wasn't. He it was a kid's channel, I think toys or some shit, and they, without warning, deleted his channel, and YouTube couldn't put it back. I found that to be very interesting, that they couldn't put it back. YouTube can do what they want. They control everything, but when they give people the excuse that, oh, we can't retrieve your channel, something's definitely wrong, and they're up to something, but can't figure it out. And the thing is that because we're not paying for YouTube, as far as creators go, we're not paying for a service. So if shit like that happens, they can wash their hands of the situation. So there's always that, and that sucks when you go from, not a top tier channel, but a middle of the road channel. Like I'm a lower channel, so anything from middle of the road down, when your shit gets deleted like that, it just sucks. Superman, yeah, bite size. Again, they just yeah, Rick. So they didn't cancel me. That was a combination of me and listening to one of their advisors on moving my channel to the correct email that I wanted it on. And when I did that, all hell broke loose. The channel was deleted, and they didn't recover it. It was a lot of bullshit, but whatever. The fitness channels stay up, though. Again, they are deleting a lot of fitness channels as well, because some fitness channels are talking about, you'll never guess what they're talking about, food that is no good for you, food that you shouldn't be eating because it creates a lot of problems in the body, like cancers and things of that nature, behavioral issues and things like that, and people are getting deleted because of that. Channels are getting deleted, not people, sorry. And there's a huge movement that's growing, so we have to keep it up. And pertaining to food here in the United States being bad and not eaten. Now, you guys heard me speak about this before. I can't have a live on the Angryprepper Fitness channel just yet. Obviously, if I do, that's going to be more in the daytime, not at night. But there is, or maybe it'll be at night, but whatever. But once I can have live streams on the Angry Truth channel, the Angryprepper Fitness channel, I will, and we will be talking about foods and things not to eat. Right? Listen, even natural foods are inflammatory to certain people, but you have to know that. But the shit that they're feeding us, that has paint thinner in it, agents that are causing an abundance of sickness. Today I had one Oreo, right? Because I'm trying to behave myself. I'm 5 pounds away from my target weight. So I had one Oreo cookie. And with that one Oreo cookie, I can taste the bullshit in it now. I don't know if they're upping the amount of crap that's in it, but I could taste it, and I'm like, I'm not eating these anymore. So, nonetheless, guys, Ozark Negro, my 1 rep max on the bench used to be 385. I was trying to get the 4, and I never got there. Today, I did 205 on the incline, and I thought I was going to die. And I did it for 5, so I did 5 rounds of 205 on the incline, and yeah, I might as well have been pushing 315. I'm trying to get to 450 at this age. It's probably going to take me about a year or so to get there, but nonetheless, I'm going to see if I can get to 450. If I can get to the 500 club, that'd be very impressive, again, especially at this age. Nonetheless, I'm back under the bar, so yeah, that's That's the direction I'm headed in. But again, guys, with the food that's out there, you can taste the bullshit in it now. Like, I mean, I guess they had a little bit of it before, but I was like, yo, these cookies taste like shit. I mean, I don't know if I was hyper focused at my making psychosomatic. I don't know if it was psychosomatic and I was thinking I was tasting this shit, but it just didn't taste like Oreo cookies anymore. So with that, I stopped eating those. So I stopped eating a lot of garbage now. A lot. The only things I hanker for now are donuts, and even then I'm clamping down on what I buy and where I get them from. Right? So such. Yeah, so Winter Homestead said you can't taste the chemicals. I guess, man. Tristan Davis, that's probably and most likely why. Because they changed the formula to a lot of the foods. A lot of them. It's not even like... You're not even imagining this. If you can get a Doritos bag from the 60s, the 80s and or early 90s, and you compare the ingredients to that bag to now, there's way more shit in it. In fact, because a lot of the stuff is bioengineered, that changes the taste right there in itself. Foods like Lucky Charm, Trix, bioengineered. And you could taste it. So I don't eat a lot of cereal anymore. I mean, I'm still eating... every now and again, I'll eat Chex. Every once in a while. Cheerios I don't eat anymore because of that big study that came out. And Cheerios saw a drop in sales. So let's see if they fix the problem. They probably won't. But let's see if they fix the problem. I know Quaker Oats took a dip in sale because of that. The chemicals they were finding in it, the Roundup or something like that, was in the actual foods. And Calamity Girl says she can't wait to talk about this tomorrow. Yeah, listen. A lot of YouTube channels should start talking about it. Just be warned, if you get heavy-handed with it, it could give you a strike. And they'll find a reason to give you a strike. Right? But when you back it up, even when you back it up with proof, YouTube doesn't care. Right? Glyphosate. I'm saying that wrong. But Catgirl just, the glycophates. Sorry. That's in it. That's another thing. Like, there's a ton of shit, man, that in other countries, guys, this shit is outlawed. Outlawed. Right? I mean, like, you try so much as to pitch the idea that you want to sell Oreo cookies from the United States in even China or Russia, they'll tell you no. You are banned from selling this shit in other countries. And, in fact, Vladimir Putin, which I am not sitting here jumping on this bandwagon, but I had to agree with this guy. He stated that they are outlawing all chemical foods, anything chemical, and I'm not sure how long ago he made this statement, but he states that organic is the way, organic is a healthier life. He even goes on to mention this is why Americans are becoming weak and sick. This motherfucker said it. Our enemy said it. So there in itself, guys, that's a problem. When the enemy of this country is stating this. Again, with this fucking Chinese Kung Fu flick bullshit. Alright. But, yeah, I mean, and the thing is, it's like, you know, Putin plays to the weakness of Americans. That's why a lot of people like him here in the United States. Catgirl, yes, you got to watch organic, too. Apparently, Whole Foods is selling organic food from China, which I don't buy. I don't buy that, like, whatsoever. So we shall see, you know, where that's going to go and how bad that stuff is. But we will buy anything. Here in the United States, we'll buy anything food-related. No matter where it comes from, no matter what's in it, we will buy it. I got into an argument at the firehouse over this bullshit last night because Basically, what I was saying is that one guy was saying that these people who are supposed to look out after us are intentionally letting bad shit in our food, and I go, yes. He goes, but they're supposed to protect us. Our tax-paying dollars are supposed to protect us. And I looked at him and I go, poor little retard. You do not understand what's going on. And another guy jumps in and he's like, they're not doing that on purpose. I'm like, my God, you guys are stupid. They are absolutely doing this on purpose. Why else would they do it? Why else would they poison us? To make us weak, docile, and stupid. Like, the two guys I got in an argument with. Weak, docile, and stupid. So, again, we got to be careful what we're eating. And then we definitely can't feed our kids this shit. We can't. Yeah, this is the real lagger network. Because, this is insane how it's lagging tonight. Again, I got everything off. I turned off all the internet, doodads, and my TV's off. I'm not on the internet. My email shut off. And somehow, I'm still lagging. Actually, I caught up. All right. So it's looking better. Yeah, all right. It should be in sync now. Motherfuckers. My TV's off. I'm not on the internet. My email shut off. And somehow... Yeah, it caught up. Actually. All right, good. That's good. Anyway. All of that, guys. Well, Florida homesteading. That's the issue. These guys are hopeless. They believe that the government is going to help them out. I don't understand that. I'm like, did we just watch this nonsense? And one guy wholeheartedly believes that there's nothing wrong with the arm ticket. He goes, you didn't win anything. You just, I took the same thing. I took the same thing. He goes, I took it. You're healthier than I am. I said, I'm absolutely healthier than you. I said, I guarantee you in 5 to 10 years, you're going to come down with some shit. And when you're in the hospital bed with blood clots, I'm going to be standing over you saying, I told you so. While eating my fucking chemical-laced Oreo cookies. But anyway, people wholeheartedly, guys, believe that the government is helping out. And they're here to help. So, people are lost. Absolutely lost. And, yeah, we got to get away from these foods. When I'm on the road, every time... Riverside Homestead, dude. I never heard of that guy, Johnny 308. Every time, guys... I lost my train of thought. Okay, sorry. It's amazing that people have this trust for the government. It's insane. And it was even more insane that one of the guys are like, oh, it's not affecting me. No, not yet. We're not even at the 5-year mark. Forget about the 10 and 20-year mark. We don't know what that's going to look like. But we're not even at the 5-year mark. We're at the 3-year mark and we're having all these problems. But, I don't know. The food situation for us isn't looking good. Robert, yeah, stupid people are dangerous. And the thing is, Robert, that we are the stupid ones. We're the dangerous ones. Because, well, we are free thinkers and we read behind a lot of this shit. Now, I'm not saying that makes us any smarter. That just makes us more aware. Right? There's a difference. And a lot of people are just not smart enough to understand that the government doesn't give a shit. And one guy goes, well, in other countries, they care about their people. I said, yeah, we don't, because we're about the almighty dollar. We are a greedy nation. It is a case in point. No, Hudson Valley. It was for another guest tomorrow night. I screwed that up, so I apologize. I apologize for the confusion. But, yeah. And that's the thing, Jam and Jake. A lot of people have short-term memory loss. A lot of people forgot what the government did. a lot of people, the CDC, in fact, said, the CDC, someone says, you lost your train of thought from those chemical cookies. The CDC stated, what is it, a couple months ago, that we can now treat Mr. 19 like the flu. So we can treat this like any other ailment now. They sat there and had people lose their jobs. People couldn't go eat at restaurants. They had to show a card. They had to stand online. They had to stand 6 feet apart. They had to get in arguments with family members, disconnect from family members. Either way, we were considered dangerous, outlaws. We should lose our jobs. We should be thrown in jail. We are irresponsible. All of that just to be told, oh, you could treat it like the flu now. It's okay. And that, Jam and Jake, is the short-term memory loss. Everybody forgot about all of that. I'm like, yo, you treated us like fucking real assholes. You had people shut down their small businesses, but kept McDonald's open during the entire thing. Let's not forget that gyms were shut down, but McDonald's were left open. Keep yourself healthy or eat until you have a heart attack. Let's pick the latter. Let's eat till we have a heart attack. Carly says, and calls me JJ. Thank you, by the way. I haven't been called that in years. But, yeah, listen, a lot of people still pissed off. Nancy, yes, I remember that one, right? Pandemic of the unarmed ticketed. They were like, because of those people, this is why it's still going on. Again, to turn around and then say, oh, don't worry about it. Put a bandana over your face. That'll work. That'll keep you from getting sick. They did keep liquor stores open, Rum Runner, and Flown Grown. You're right. Right, beaches closed. They arrested people for walking on the beach. Walking on the beach. Anything that pertained to being healthy, closed. Anything that pertained to you being a fat shitbag slob, open. Now, Florida was one of the states that did stay open and fought it. Good for them. Good for Florida. And guess what happened in Florida? Nothing. Nothing happened. There wasn't a surge of deaths. A lot of people it didn't turn into mayhem. Florida Homesteading says stop eating processed foods. Exactly, and I stopped. I mean, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. If there's a bag of Doritos, and I'm allergic to MSG, and I still punish myself with Doritos. But if the bag is open, my hand goes in there once or twice, maybe 7 times, or 20, to get like one chip out. But even with the, not Doritos, what's the other one? The Cool Ranch, I could taste the chemicals in that one, so I stopped eating that one. But I still eat the originals, and I'm going to stop eating those soon, too. Because it's just all garbage. That's what I was going to say. When I'm on the road and I stop into the gas stations, all I see now is poison. I don't see healthy, good meals. I see poison. It's almost like in The Matrix when Neo woke up at the end and he saw the coating everywhere. That's exactly what I see now when I walk into these gas stations on the road. All I see is poison as far as the eye can see. The chemical cookies wore off. Whew, that was a good one. My food isn't processed these days. Good. Keep it that way. Johnny 308 says Trump did start the entire mess. He did. But you know what I found out? I found very interesting. I didn't notice till the other day. A certain pharmaceutical company that begins with a P, fuck it, Pfizer, they didn't want to be part of the Warp Speed program. In fact, they opted out because they didn't want to supply data on their arm ticket. So they were out of it. And I didn't realize that. It was only the other company. It begins with an M. And I found that interesting. So now, the other company, let's call them Riser, was collecting data on medical issues that were arising from their arm ticket. And one of them was miscarriages. And the reason why they didn't want to be part of the Operation Donald Trump is because of that. And they knew that there were going to be problems. But they thought, both companies, Pfizer and Moderna, both of those companies thought that the side effects were going to be low. They thought that they weren't going to have to run into anything. New 13 superbug found in the International Space Station? Really? If somebody could find me that article, I'd appreciate that. Oh shit. Yeah, Charlie 308. This is definitely demonetized, without a doubt. Boop. Red flag. Yo, I mean, listen. They've demonetized a few of my videos, but like weeks later. Which is alright after it hits its peak of everybody watching it. I do still like them to fucking stay out there. But they do demonetize them afterwards. So if they hit it after 2-3 weeks, I don't care. Within the first 2 weeks, it's a bit of an issue. After the 3rd or 4th week, they can have it. I don't even fight it anymore. Cops got you surrounded, bro. But yo. So anyway, guys, with all of this being said, the food problem here, guys, and I think this is why I think all nations are laughing at us, because we are weakening our kids with this bullshit. That is the dangerous thing. By the way, talking about space station, if I'm not mistaken, the mission to Mars is going to be put on hold indefinitely because they saw a problem with kidney shrinking. So since they found that situation, they just found it maybe a couple weeks ago or a week ago, whatever it was, the mission to Mars looks like it's going to be definitely on hold. So they can figure out what to do with the shrinking kidneys. Thank you, Gunslinger. I appreciate it. He said, demonetize these nuts. So I found that to be interesting. But anyway, guys, be careful of what you're feeding the kids. I argue with my kids' mothers all the time. I'm like, don't feed them this, don't feed them that. And, just give them water and fruits and let it be that. They're not going to eat it. Then they fucking starve. When they turn into little Mobutus, then they'll start eating. But up until then, stop buying them the poison. So, whatever. It's always an argument when you have fucking women who don't listen. And then kids come up with medical issues, and then they're like, oh, I should have listened to you from the beginning. Of course you know. I'm smarter than you. That's why I'm the dad. Because I'm smarter than you guys. But anyway. Yeah, the YouTube cops are all over us, man. They don't like, you talk about food now, they're trying to demonetize that shit now. Forget about if you talked about different things you can do to make yourself healthy by drinking or eating this, that, and the third. They're like, no, you can't say that. Like apricot seeds. Look up apricot seeds and look up the apricot seeds study. That right there, guys, that tells you everything you need to know about the medical industry here in the United States. Because that's a superpower, the apricot seeds. And I'm pretty sure, after mentioning that, this video is toast. Whatever, it is what it is. Fuck them. I don't understand why this thing is lagging, and then it's not, and then it is, and then it's not. I mean, I think my whole computer's lagging. I think I'm going to take it in. Tristan Davis, exactly. It's exactly what it does. And if people were put on to those, forget it, man. It would cut the cancer rate in half. Same, okay, Dakota Hayes said kernels, not seeds. They were sold as seeds, but yeah. Tristan Davis, it's toast, you're lagging now. Yeah, I know, I'm lagging again because I fucking said too much. Yes, Yardbirds. And that's the thing, guys, with the apricot kernels. You go online. Go online and research it, but you can't pile a bunch in your mouth. You have to start with 1 a day for about a week, if not half. If you can cut it in half. But it is good for you. But like anything else, you can't have it in abundance, right? You can hurt yourself pretty bad if you take too many. So just keep that in mind. Swamp Donkey said I didn't get a notification. Yeah, listen. I'm about 5 seconds lagging. Yeah, you can't listen. That's the thing. On YouTube, man, you can only talk about kittens and stocks. That's it. Maybe weightlifting. God forbid you talk about anything else. You know, anything that's righteous. Well, we next. Cat Girl, I was getting them off Amazon before Amazon banned them. So there is a couple places you can get it from, but you gotta look them up, like natural stores and shit like that. Nature stores, natural remedy stores and things like that will sell them. So you have to fucking look into those. Sea moss is another one. I like sea moss. I was getting my sea moss from. It was called Organic Sea Moss Natural. I was getting it from them, and then I contacted them. I'm like, yo, why are you not selling the sea moss gel anymore? Because yo, the sea moss gel. I was eating that shit and boom, off to the races. I was fucking energetic. I was fucking like, yo, throwing up fucking weights, doing push-ups and I'm still doing it, but now I'm doing a little old manish. But with the sea moss gel, it was fucking lighting me on fire, man. I was digging that shit. And then I contacted the company, and the company went on to say, thank you for texting me that. But they went on to say, we're not selling it anymore because we're going this route. I'm like, you fucking monkeys. It's always about money with these people, man. I'm like, yo, make it happen, man. Give me the gel. Give me all the gel. Whatever you have left, just give it to me. I'll stock it in my fridge because sea moss is good. You can get it. I'm pretty sure there are other places I can get it from, but that was the first time I tried the sea moss in a jar. And it was like applesauce without the taste. That's all it's like. Some people are like, how does it taste? It's like it's consistency of applesauce without the applesauce flavor, and it isn't that bad. Mrs. Ironside said, buy the right kind of kernels. Not all are grown the same, like anything else. But thank you for pointing that out. Ever heard of wild lettuce for pain? Calamity Girl, yes, I have. Auto delivery is always delayed. Whale's toilet paper, whatever it is, it's fucking good. Yes, why? I can grow my own sea moss. I'm just too lazy to do that shit. Somebody else knows somewhere I can get some good sea moss from, I'll get it. And spirulina. I heard about spirulina. I have not taken it, Big John, but I heard it was really good. Water Tiger's asking what sea moss is good for. I know it increases energy. Something about immune support for the immune system. And anybody else could label what sea moss is good for. But sea moss gel was good. AllPower, you can put it in your protein shake. Some people put it in like their daily drinks in the morning. Some people put it in like coffee, which I don't know why you would, or tea. Again, don't know why you would. Some people mix it with lemonade, orange juice. Some companies have flavored sea moss. I have sea moss pills, which are not the same. The sea moss gel was hitting it fucking like spot on. I am taking moringa. Moringa's some shit. Be careful with moringa. And sea moss is more for the, what is it, guys? Those of you that know, what are you nerds out there? You sea moss nerds. It's good for the what is it? Not so much the vitamins, but the other minerals, right? There are minerals in it that is great for too. Sort of like that black shit that's fucking hard as tar. I'm forgetting a lot of shit today because I didn't get my sea moss. Samong brand sea moss. Gunslinger, thank you for that. She should get the sea moss. All right. So I'll find a good sea moss place. I'll get it. Well, moringa's not bad. I have that in pill form. Actually, no, I'm a liar. I have it in powder form too. I haven't taken it yet though. What's that Himalayan shit? That black Himalayan shit that I was taking for a while. Not black tar heroin, but shit, I can't think of it right now. I'm fucking drawing a blank. Too many black tar from the Himalayas. Shilajit. Thank you, Wooder dude. Shilajit. All you need is meat. Yeah, well, listen, 5 pounds away from the target weight is because I started eating eggs and steak in the morning. And more like the afternoon. That's like the first meal. High protein, low carb meal in the morning, moderate during the day, and then low carbs at night before I go to sleep. Though today I threw that in the wind, but I've been dropping a good 1 or 2 pounds a week. So hopefully by the time I get to Wildwood, New Jersey, I have something that looks like a flat stomach, and we shall see. Water Tiger. Shilajit is weird, because I was taking the Shilajit with honey in it, and I saw a vast difference in how I behaved throughout the day. I started taking another Shilajit from another company, and it didn't do well. So unfortunately with Shilajit, you got to get it from the right place. Homestead, yes, went to Homestead, intermittent fasting. So I don't eat till about 11 o'clock or noonish, and then I put something in my diet. I don't do intermittent fasting every day. I do it about 2 days. I'll have a morning meal, and then 2 days again, or maybe 3, and then a morning meal. Not black honey, it was Shilajit with honey in it. But anyway, let's get on with this. Russia and North Korea signing a mutual defense pact, which again, it is not a good deal. Now, a lot of people are like, what does that mean for us? It means fucking trouble. That's what it means for us. It means trouble. But anyway, Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader John Kim Chinese have signed a pact that includes a clause requiring the country to come to each other's aid to eat if either is attacked. Now, here's the rub, guys. Nobody's attacking these countries unless they are going to provoke these attacks. So when I saw that in the article, I was like, they're coming to each other's aid if they're attacked. Who's attacking North Korea? And who's attacking China? Like, or Russia for that matter. Nobody's attacking these countries. Right? And now, obviously, Russia is going to pick a fight with another country, and we're going to step in, and they're going to be like, they're provoking us. They're attacking us now. We got to do something. Russia is like the worst. Russia's like a chick on their period. They pick a fight, then they get themselves pinched into a corner, and they start fucking blaming other people for their actions. They're like the worst. I've never seen a country do that. They're like the fatherland, and we're hardened men. No, you guys act like a bunch of bitches. You pick a fight, you lose, you start losing, and then you start blaming other countries for your actions. Like, my God, man. Yes, guys, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. Tristan Davis, thank you for that donation. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry that I was getting to it late. Yeah, it's just how it looks to me. And then, granted, guys, with all of this shit going on, there's a lot more behind the scenes that we'll never know, right? Of course, 20 years later, when they have a documentary, they're going to tell us everything then, or as much as they can without spilling the beans on everything. Russia's no different from China. No, it really isn't. But listen, there are people out here that love Russia. There are people out here that love Putin. They're like, Putin's going to save us. You know what? If Putin's going to save you, then I got a golden dick you could suck. And if you suck it hard enough, you can get a gold coin out of it. My God, the stupidity of people today is insane. It's insanity. Kurt, you will see problems with Russia sooner or later. You don't see any problems with them because you believe their propaganda. You're like the Russian people. The Russian people believe their propaganda. Matter of fact, there are Russians that don't even like fucking the Russian propaganda and call it that. But somehow Americans believe it. You guys are stupid. I'm sorry to say it. Stupid as the day is long. Anyway, the inclusion of the Mutual Defense Clause in their comprehensive strategic partnership with Kim, described as an alliance, will add to the West's alarm over growing economic and military ties between North Korea and Russia. The deal was finalized on Wednesday, hours after hours of talk in North Korea's capital, whatever the hell that capital is. It is Putin's second summit with Kim in 9 months. What is the name of the capital? Is it Pyongyang? I can't pronounce it. Anyway, the comprehensive partnership agreement signed today provides, among other things, for mutual assistance in the event of aggression against one of the parties to this agreement. Putin has quoted as saying by the Russian state news agency TASS as he made his first visit to North Korea in 24 years. Now again, guys, Russian media is about as bad as American media. And somehow people still believe Russian media over American media. Now, yes, we are a lying sack of shit in this country, without a doubt. But Russian state news is by far way worse than we are. Way worse than we are. They never question any of Putin's actions in that country. Never. They only have like 4 news agencies that are all state run. Here in the United States, we have news agencies that question Biden's health, the stupid moves he made. Why did he abandon Afghanistan? Like, all of these things are being questioned and put on blast. But in Russia, you cannot do that. That is not free speech or free thinking, you morons. Anyway, back to the news. I'm sorry, the article, the news. What am I, fucking Channel 7 now? Real Nigga Network here, John Johnson, reporting you from the cotton fields and watermelon pickings. But anyway, let's get on with this bullshit. All right, so it was not immediately clear what form that support might take, and no details of the agreement were made public. Of course they weren't. Why would they? Putin later described the pact as defensive, citing North Korea's right to defend itself. You see this bullshit? This bullshit with they have the right to defend themselves. Nobody's attacking them. They've been taunting Japan and South Korea. And somehow they have the right to defend themselves against who? No one's attacking them. This is a dangerous phrase that they keep using. They have the rights to defend themselves. Reese said, "You're the new CNN." Reese. Who is Reese? I'm the new CNN. Is that the Color Nigga Network? Perhaps? I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Where are we? Deciding a task. He added that Russia would not rule out developing military technical cooperation with North Korea. Whatever, man. Kim, speaking after the signing ceremony, called the deal the strongest ever treaty. Signed, that little fucking chinky fuck, signed between two countries, elevating their relationship to higher levels of alliance. That sounds like a gay fucking musical. It sounds like they're about to break out into a gay musical, those two. We have achieved higher level of alliance, and Putin's gonna fucking lift Kim Jong-un in the air and spin around. Such a gay fucking article. I don't even know why I feel like I'm losing testosterone reading this shit. Anyway, the pact would lead to closer political, economic, and military cooperation, he said, hailing the agreement as an accelerating to the creation of a new multipolar world. For you Putin dick lickers out there, they want a multipolar world, a world that they control and that they operate outside of the World Economic Forum. So there's the World Economic Forum, and then there's Putin. Why is Putin traveling to Vietnam? He wants to make a deal with them, and I think he wants to make a deal with Vietnam and a deal with China, or both of them making, if that's the reason why he's going. He could be talking them. But anyway, Yeah, this, man, I'm trying to get through this like an actual reporter, but it's fucking hard. It's hard. I can't listen. This shit's already demonetized. So I'm going all the way now. Might as fucking well, because multipolar. It does multipolar. I'm like, I mean, like, yo. So there's two. There's two societies going after each other now: multipolar and World Economic Forum. These two are vying for who's going to beat out who. Now, I think the World Economic Forum is going to win that fight, without a doubt. They have a lot more in play. But we shall see. All right, the Putin dick lickers. Hit the thumbs down, because I know I'm pissing you guys off. Because for what, you know what pisses me off about the Putin dick lickers? The Dick Licker Society of Putin? Because these people are looking at another politician who's saying politician shit to get people on their side. He's only saying what Americans want to hear, stupid Americans I might add, want to hear, so that you guys goes, yes, rooting for Putin. Like a fucking retard. One day you guys are going to wake up and go, man, I feel like an idiot. I feel like I've been fucking raped by Putin because he let us down. Because like all politicians, he will. You guys were pissed off, the same Putin dick lickers were pissed off that the Biden administration was putting people away for J6. You people are like, how do they put them away? Why are they putting them at black sites? That's one hell of a way to treat your adversaries. Okay, then you see what they're doing to Donald Trump here in the United States. They're treating him like shit. They're doing everything they possibly can to make his campaign rough. And you people are like, how could the administration, the Biden administration, do that to their adversaries, their political opponents? Sorry. How could they do that to their political opponents? Why are they treating them that way? Putin does the same shit to his political opponents. It has been proven for years that he does this. And somehow, you stupid dick lickers are out there going, oh, I'll still lick his dick because he's going to save us. He ain't saving shit. He don't care about you. He cares about power. Putin cares about one thing and one thing only. Not money. He cares about power. Chinese, power and money. North Korea, just power and respect. You guys are missing the bigger picture because you're stupid. I don't know how many times I can call you guys stupid, but I think for the rest of this live stream, I'm going to call you guys stupid. Because that's just what it is. I mean, like, that's... Yo, the politicians are the enemy. The politicians are why we are at each other's necks. The politicians. They're the reason why we have this break in society here in the United States. They're the reason why people are marching at the street at every fucking corner and turn. Because politicians. But somehow, you dick lickers out there are looking at dicks and being like, Putin's the man. You guys are stupid. There are people out there who stand by Zelensky. I don't understand that. How do you stand by Zelensky? Zelensky's a piece of shit. But you guys are sucking his dick too. I want Zelensky's dick wrapped around my neck. Why? He's disgusting. He's disgraziato. He's gross. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand why we put this energy into these politicians like they're for us and like they're for the people. They never are. Not even Trump. Trump, to a point, is. He has done shit that's made our life better. And he's talking a good game this time around. But you guys have to understand that even Trump is now a politician and is going to make some moves when he gets into office that's going to piss you people off. We are the people that run this country. Us, not them. When I was talking to the two morons yesterday at the firehouse, they seem to think that the politicians run the country. And I go, and that's what's wrong with this country. People like them think that politicians run this country. No, fuck faces. We run this country. Us. And we have to get it back by any means necessary. But maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm too fired up. Maybe I'm just fucking too much testosterone. Maybe I should stop fucking working out, become a simp, and just sit there and let my estrogen flourish. And then I'll be like, you know what? Zelensky isn't a bad guy, and I'm going to vote for fucking Biden. Because I have a vagina now. What the fuck, man? We become that fucking country. Guys have fucking lost the testosterone, talking about, oh, boys playing with girl dolls, it's okay. No, it's not okay. That's why we got a bunch of fucking fairies running around talking about, I'm fucking, Queen Isabella, and it's a boy. He should be fucking, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, but he's running around with a fucking tiara on his head, fucking talking about how fancy he is in his tea party, that little bitch. A fucking little 5-year-old running around prancing and shit because he's playing with dolls. Not because he's playing with dolls, because you're allowing your kid to be weak and gay. That's why we're in the fucking boat we're in. We're in this men like me are toxic. Men like me are mansplain and we shouldn't have to. This is where we are today because we allow fucking the society of weak men and women to infect this and call it toxic masculinity, as someone just put it. You labeled it that, and then you had a bunch of guy goes, I don't want to be toxic and masculine. I want to be bitchin' forever. I don't know what bitchin' forever is, but that's what they like. These guys are fucking insane with this bullshit, and yet we buy into it. And politicians push this. And so now we're celebrating Pride for a fucking month because we allowed it to happen. We allowed a bunch of 5-year-olds to have tea parties and play with Barbie dolls and wear high heels. I hope that little 5-year-old breaks his fucking ankle with his little fucking high heels on. Fathers need to step up to the fucking plate. See your son wearing high heels and go, listen, get out of those fucking high heels and go put my construction boots on and walk around in that. I mean, and then, guys, part of the estrogen problem and it being so high in these fucking little kids is the food we're eating. We're back to that. We're back to the food. The food we're eating, the inflammatory bodies that the kids are having because everything's inflamed, because everything they're eating, their minds are being scrambled because of the shit they're reading as well, and social media and technology. All of this, guys, is making a bunch of fucking baby back bitches. This is all we have. We have that because we're allowing these kids to grow up like baby back bitches. I don't know. And now people are like, yo, you can't say that. You can't. Why you? It's okay for kids to play with dolls. And that's why your kid's going to be fucking gay and weak. That's the exact reason why. It's 4. Now, kids have 4 dads. No shit. Yo, like, I saw it was, I guess it's a couple years old, I think, but there was a fucking car with fat people in it. And inside the car, everybody was LGBT. The fucking kids, the fat parents, the mother and the father, and the father's like, I'm trans, and the mother's like, I'm some kind of, I don't know, she said some shit that was weird. And they go on and say, and we're all LGBT, and he goes, and the kid's in the back, eating bonbons and shit, his fucking belly sticking out of his shirt, and he's just like eating in the back, and he's like, what are you? And the kid goes, I'm a Dama something shit. He said some shit, and I was like, how's everybody in the car trans or LGBT? It's insane. It's insanity. Rick, thank you for the heads up. Appreciate it. Listen, white liberal women or white liberals are more racist than conservatives, hands the fuck down. I've never seen a bunch of racist people other than them in my entire fucking life. They are by far the worst. Penny Prepper, I talk about the alphabet people. If it offends you, you can turn it off. I talk about them because they are the people that are infecting this fucking country with their bullshit. They are the people that are sitting there telling us that it's okay to have kids at the LGBT parades. That it's okay to have kids watch grown men wear thongs and shake their dicks around. So if you have a problem, Penny Prepper, you can kick rocks. You and your fucking gay entourage. Beat it. Because I had enough of people going, oh, you talk about the gay society so much, you might be gay. Even if I was a homo, even if I was gay, I'd still have an issue with the shit that's going on in the LGBT community. I have a problem with the fucking way that they're allowing kids to watch men on stage with thongs. There's a fucking problem. there's an issue. And I've never seen anything like it, and it's getting worse. But yet, when people talk about it now, they're like, oh, you have an issue with it? You must like men. Again, even if I did like men, I don't like the fact that there are little kids at these fucking parades. I don't like the fact that there was a little kid named Desmond dancing at gay bars, and nobody called it out when it happened. But if a guy sits on a train with his legs wide open, he's manspreading. We have to go after the manspreaders. This is the society we're in, where a guy who has too much testosterone is toxic. But a kid bouncing around with his fairy wings and his tiara, it's normal. No, it's not. No, it's not. And then they wonder why these kids are getting bullied. Because your kid's a fucking wimp. Your kid's a pussy. He's a puswana. He thinks he's fucking, Snow White. So be it. Make America great again. Bring bullying back. And not physical bullying, mental bullying. Because the crazy shit about it is social media is the mental bullying right now, and nobody's talking about that. But God forbid you look at a kid in tiara and go, why are you wearing that? They're like, you're bullying him. But social media is bullying kids every day. Every day. And that's okay. It's the insanity that we're allowing to let it go. We're allowing it to grow, fester, and become this. Yeah, I went on a fucking tear just now. Now I'm like, shit, I gotta go off the air in a couple minutes. I'm gonna try to behave myself in the Angry Truth channel. Try. I'm not promising anything. Miss Ironside, RNN is Real Nigga Network. A lot of people hate that shit. But yeah, there's the people like, don't say that. You can't say nigga. You say the N-word. Fucking N-word. Like saying the R-word. So you can't say the R-word. Why? It offends people. Retards don't care about the word retards. They don't. No one really cares about these words. It's just people looking for an argument and a fight. Those are the people that create the problems that we are in right now. The people that look at this shit and go, oh, you can't say that. You can't say the F word. What, fuck? No, you can't say fag. It's offensive. There are gay people out there that don't give a fuck, but somehow some straight guy found that it's definitely offensive. You can't say those things. Fuck you. I'll say what I want. What are you going to do? Arrest me? You know, delete my channel? I'll be back with another one. Falcon goes, I don't like that RNN either. Get used to it. But it's enough with this bullshit. We're allowing it to happen. We're allowing it to fucking happen, man. And if we speak on it more, it'll be less of it. Yo, I saw a kid in a dress a couple years ago. He was bouncing in a park with his little dress, frolicking. Everybody else had fucking pants on. The little girl had pants on. Boys had pants on because they were at a park. They're playing around. This kid had a dress on. And me and the wife were staring at this kid going, is this a boy or a girl with very short hair? And then they said something. And then we go, it's a boy. So I look at the parents, the mother was in the park with the kid. I look at the mother and go, gross. And the mother looked at me, looked at her son and goes, like Derek or whatever his name was, some fucking name this kid had, Fortuino, whatever the name was. She was like, come over here, and they left the park. I'm like, fuck out of here. The kid's running a dress, but everybody else is wearing, even the girls had pants on because you're at the park. Like, so your girl, your son feels like a girl by wearing a dress, but every other girl in that park had pants on because jeans, because that's the mess around clothes that you wear when you're at the park. Whatever. Frolicking, yes. Frolicking. Your kid is frolicking in the park. Get him. Your boy shouldn't be frolicking in the park. First of all, I don't think anybody should be frolicking in the park. I just think that's very Swedish or Sound of Music-ish, right? No one should be frolicking in the park. Whatever. Washington State schools, kids have to pick their gender by age 10. No shit. Winter Homestead just said that. Yo, fuck these people, man. Seriously, enough already. Enough already. And the crazy thing is, this division is kept going by politicians. Politicians are like, how can I make myself useful? That's what we'll do. We'll keep division going. You guys will stand over there. You conservatives will stand over there and act like you care about your conservative and Republicans. We'll stand over here, Democrats, and we'll pretend like we care about Democrats, and we'll keep this division going because this is what we need to keep our jobs. This is what we need to feel like we're wanted. They are all part of the fucking machine, guys. All of them. Democrats, Republicans, conservatives, independents, the Green Party, the homosexual party, the straight party. They're all part of the machine. They are there to keep the machine going, to feed the machine our bullshit. That is why they're there. But we sit here and we think that they're for us, and they are not for us. None of these parties are for the people at all. That being said, guys, I'm going to go off the air, head over to the Angry Truth channel, and try to behave myself over there. We are going to be talking about the chaos that is going to ensue for the 2024 elections. Hopefully, I will see some of you guys over there. I will be on tomorrow night again for the double header, and actually a triple header with Calamity Girl early in the morning. I mean, at 6 o'clock my time tomorrow with Calamity Girl, and then the double header again at 2100 hours or 9 o'clock for this channel. Hopefully I will see you guys over there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for dealing with my bullshit. I didn't get to finish what I was reading, so I will finish it tomorrow with the guest, if not next week. All right, guys, thank you for joining me.